Moving on to one of my favorite parts of the show is why would he say that? And I gotta go to not an old favorite. I guess for this segment it's an old favorite. Ryan Clark, what are we doing, man? So Ryan Clark tweets out, Patrick Mahomes is underrated. Yeah, I said it. Let me get the actual full tweet here. I don't want to misquote my good friend Ryan Clark. I would hate to do that. Let's have the full tweet, just so I can how insane this is to me. Patrick Mahomes is underrated. Yes, I said it. We don't talk about his individual greatness enough. He's extremely talented, but he also plays hard as hell. I'm so impressed with his effort, no matter the situation, no matter the score. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, and realistically, what I want to kind of get this point across too is I could throw, let's put everybody in this. We're going to pivot real quick. Get it, Ryan? Pivot. Ryan Clark, Chris Collinsworth, Tony Romo. Let's just be honest. I'm 31, so I'm stealing a term from people that are younger than me. But we all hear the just ear-scratching, hard to listen to glazing of Patrick Mahomes in any big game that he's in. Whether it's Chris Collinsworth, whether it's Tony Romo, who's the worst of it. And now you got tweets like this from Ryan Clark. Mahomes deserves a lot of praise, and he gets it. Again, we started the show off. Been to 5 Super Bowls, 3-time champ. He's a Hall of Famer if he left today. Which if he wants to, I wouldn't be that mad. But let's stop acting like, again, when you have Chris Collinsworth and Tony Romo who are like, oh, well, that, like on incompletions, and they're going, oh, that was smart incompletion right there. Come on, bro. Like, fans aren't dumb. We know he's great. But even great players have bad games. And Patrick, while you could say the circumstances weren't ideal because they were down multiple offensive linemen and the Chiefs were dropping passes, Patrick himself also was not that great yesterday. The one game that I truly believe he played well, but the situation was unwinnable, was the Tampa Bay Super Bowl. He was chased around so much in that game, and there was like 3 or 4 throws that he made that were just incredible. That'll give you. That he was amazing, and the team had no shot in hell to win, and they got blown out because of it. But this other stuff of like the incompletions are smart, or arm punts, or wow, look at what he did. Like, fans don't want to hear that shit. We're sick and tired of it. We already have to deal with the fact that they've been the most successful franchise in the league the past 7 years. And when you double down on that and go, let me tell you how great he is, even if your team's winning. Like, fans want to be heard. Fans want to feel seen. And when you have 2 major networks lead teams and their main color guys, Tony Romo, Chris Collinsworth, and all they're doing is just going, wow, can you believe how amazing Kansas City is? Wow, Kansas City is just, oh my gosh, Mahomes is this, that, that. We don't talk about his greatness enough. That's all they do on the broadcast. That's all they do on the broadcasts. And ESPN and FS1, pick your show. The biggest show, and it's the best show right now, going in sports media, is First Things First. How much do they talk about Patrick Mahomes' individual greatness? How about all the time? I said this when I talked about First Things First a few weeks ago, is that the show works because it's entertaining. But if you're not a fan of the Chiefs or the Ravens or the Patriots or the Packers or like now the Browns, like or the Cowboys, there's only a handful of teams they're talking about on a week-to-week basis, and now the Bears too, because they have Danny Parkins there. And I like First Things First. Watch it every single day. But if you're not a fan of one of those teams, the reality is your team's not going to be discussed no matter what you're doing. They're not really having Panther segments, and the Panthers having their best season since the Cam Newton years. They don't really talk about. Then I'm a Broncos fan. The Broncos weren't talked about at all last week. The only time they were talked about is twice there was like questions of Wild just talking about the Patriots, and it was like, oh, well, what do you think of the Broncos? And it's like, these teams or these shows and these broadcasters, like, we don't need more Mahomes conversation. He is in plenty of them, and he's gonna be in plenty of them this week. He's gonna be the. This is an unfair statement, and it's gonna get clipped. People go like, "Look what he said." Mahomes will be the most talked about under 500 quarterback this entire week. He will be 1,000%, and to some degree, he's earned and he deserves that. But let's not act like Ryan Clark that he's not talked about enough, because that's just false. It's just false. He's talked about all the time. He is talked about on multiple shows. He is a leader in shows. He is a constant A block topic. Like, his individual greatness is discussed plenty. Trust me, as someone who was a Chiefs hater, and I'm saying this even outside of just Chiefs hate, but like, someone who's a Chiefs hater, trust me. And I have to admit, when he's great, and he's great, but let's not do the whole, we don't talk about him enough. He's actually underrated. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not underrated. Sorry, he's just not. Ryan Clark. I'm going to get a sound effect for when I start calling y'all out. You know how crazy it is I can do this segment every single day because there's enough dumb stuff said every single day? You know how crazy that is? Oh, man. I mean, if you want to be a part of one of the coolest, most unique communities, don't forget to like and subscribe.